There's been so many attacks on hip-hop within the last 6 months, just in general. A lot of attacks and a lot of controversy over certain words and over content. What's wrong with hip-hop's content? You on air with Dub and Biggs. Should the content change?
I was just trying to say that basically it's hard to change the content of rap music when you're dealing with people that grew up in an environment where what they talk about and deal with, those words are just form of communication. Like if they can't, that's a form of communication due to your surroundings and the way they live.
Right.
You can't just come and change the content of rap without changing the environment that they live in. As long as we have ghettos, as long as we have people living in the struggle, they can't change that. You know what I mean? Like they have to start from the bottom up before they get to that.
And then you also got to think, even if some of the content changed, then what do you do about the last 15 years? You know, like
Exactly. So it's not the music. Like the music is actually a way of uplifting people through that. You know what I mean? Like you're speaking about what's going on in your community and letting people know this is what's going on in my community. And if you want to change it, come to my community and change it. If not, you can't make me change my music because that's what's going on. You know what I mean?
Right. All right. Appreciate the call, man.
No doubt, man.
I saw Russell Simmons on the Bill Maher Real-Time show on HBO. And basically what he said is there's certain 3 words that he feels like shouldn't be on the radio. This is Russell's thing. He doesn't have a problem with the content in rap in general. He just has a problem with most of the singles that end up on the radio having those words and having, 10, 15-year-old kids, singing, hoes, bitches, and the N-word. So that's what Russell thinks.
Well, I agree with him. I mean, come on, man. You get a clean edit of a song and it's like, this is acceptable to say, but this is not. Every single rapper right now, going forward, every single song that they put out going forward, they change the content of their lyrics. Same problem still exists in urban communities.
True. You on air with Dub and Big? Should the content change?
Hell no, because if it was supposed to change, then people would have been changing it already. And rap is supposed to be gangster music.
Right.
It's a heavy beat. It's from the city. It's supposed to be tough music. Why do you want to soften it up?
Right. You on air with Dub and Big? Should the content change?
Absolutely think it should change. To an extent, the system is kind of designed to play a certain thing to help propagate a certain mind state in the youth. You got to respect these brothers who do what they do because they speak the life that they live. The 50s, the TIs, these are intelligent brothers that speak the life that they live. But at the same time, they say it's up to the parents. There was no parents in their lives, and the kids who are idolizing these people don't have the parents or an adult figure in their life. So they are now looking for the archetype of the perfect man or perfect woman. And the only way they can find it is in the media, the radio, the television. Everybody got to speak their mind. But at the same time, you got to be conscious of what you're saying because you're helping mold people, and that's just the reality of it.
All right, man. Well said.
All right.
You on air with Dub and Big? Should the content change?
Yes, I think the content should change, and I think it's also going to because everything goes full circle. And so just like how we're having this conversation about should it change, I think it's going to change. It's going to be attacked. It is being attacked, and therefore it's going to be another market that has to be pushed up into the limelight. And in that market is going to be the underground market, and the underground market is going to kind of turn commercial. Just like how it used to be premiere back in the day.
I've been predicting that for years, and I think honestly the first one to kick the door down for that was Kanye West.
Right.
Because he's certainly not the first positive or conscious rapper, but he's the first one to go mainstream.
Right, that's right.
You on air with Dub and Biggs? Should the content change?
Hip hop has always had different functions, and the content can change because there's message rap. There's people still saying things that are conscious, and there's party-driven stuff, and people listen to what they're inclined towards.
Right.
These commercial cats, the ones that have the most respect, are dealing with an American thing, an American system where you have to be real, and if you got street cred, then the entire country's listening.
Right.
Pop culture is like pretty much the biggest culture with the teens and with the young adults. If they say something, they could literally change the way that a whole percentage of this country thinks. And I think that the people who've got a problem with hip-hop have a problem with that kind of power.
You on air with Dub and Big? Should the content change?
Yeah, man. I think the content should change, man.
Okay, why is that?
I think the industry's pushing the wrong voice.
Right.
I think that if more voices were being heard, then there wouldn't be no need for all of this stuff that's going on, attacking hip hop and everything like that.
And you know what? I can agree with that a little something, man. I feel like the people that attack rap music, for example, Bill Maher, and I love Bill Maher. I love watching his show, but he definitely downs hip hop a little bit. And Bill O'Reilly is another one. And then there's a lot of other political leaders that talk their junk. I think that if you walked up to some of these guys and you gave them a Talib Kweli album, a KRS-One album, a Tribe Called Quest album, maybe they would think differently. Because mainstream, mostly radio and MTV and BET videos, it's all pretty much either very sexual or very party oriented. And the only way to really change that is radio stations and record labels changing their ways. And it's just that simple. But the bottom line is what I'm saying is there's other rap music out there that is positive and conscious and actually has a meaning. It isn't heard by the masses, and that's why we get a bad rep, and that's just my opinion.